Shalom, shalom, shalom. Greetings, I am Juliana. We are the Arcturians. We are gathered here today as starseeds in order to bring our thought energies together for manifesting a global peace and balance. Before we begin the meditation, I would like to make a short presentation about what is happening on this planet from the galactic perspective, or to put it another way, from the Arcturian perspective. Some of you may be aware of the history of this galaxy and the history of planetary conflicts, in particular between the Lyrians and other relations that the Lyrians had with planetary civilizations in that section of the galaxy. The important point to understand is that there was a conflict, a planetary conflict, with the Lyrians and other related planets that ended up in destructions of entire groups, civilizations, and planets. Some escaped and were able to explore and find systems in other parts of the galaxy, and were able to continue to thrive. In fact, some of the seeding that has occurred on the Earth is from the higher Lyrians who were seeking to help spread a more consistent and balanced planetary advanced civilizations. What is important for us to understand is that the genetic memories and the DNA codes for planetary conflicts is embedded and was brought also to this planet. Even though these planetary conflicts happened eons ago, your genetic codes contain the memories and the inclinations for conflict and destructions of other civilizations and other peoples. I will remind you that in the early history of Homo sapien, there were long conflicts between the Neanderthal and the Homo sapien species. When I say long conflicts, I'm saying conflicts that lasted over thousands of years. There were consistent fighting and consistent attempts to wipe out enemies and wipe out another species. In fact, the Homo sapien species won, and the reason why the Neanderthal did not continue to exist is because the Homo sapien species finally won the battle and destroyed and wiped out all of the Neanderthal. Now again, this is something that happened hundreds of thousands of years ago. But again, we come to the memory and the DNA that's encoded. Now we are looking at a situation that I call the planetary crisis. The planetary crisis is a situation that I have described as a sixth mass extinction. And in fact, other scientists and anthropologists on the Earth have also described that. Maybe you are not seeing or thinking that there is a connection between this mass extinction event that we are now in the middle of and the wars, the terrible wars that are now occurring. But I want to tell you that the energy, the meridian energy on this planet is unbalanced. You know that. It doesn't take a scientist to figure out how unbalanced the planet is feeling and how energetically things are disruptive. And so, because of the imbalances, many people have lost their rational thinking, their ability to think holistically and with unity consciousness, and have gone to what I call back to the primitive, lower energies, the animal energies, and the energies of the Lyrians, which are very destructive. Now, when I talk about the Lyrians, let me just say that the Lyrians were extremely advanced technologically. They had the abilities to visit other planets, planetary systems. They had advanced technology, far advanced over what you now have on the Earth. And this means that just because an extraterrestrial civilization is advanced, it doesn't mean that they are spiritually advanced. And that was the case with the Lyrians, because no spiritually advanced civilization would engage in warfare or destruction of other peoples. And this brings me back to what is going on the Earth now, because the Earth is right at the end of what I have called planetary stage 1 of development. And planetary stage 1 of development is essentially described as a conflict between spirituality and technology. If a planet develops advanced technology, then it is hoped and needed that that planet will also develop advanced spirituality. But that is not always the case. And we are seeing now, in particular in the wars that are very prominent in the Mideast and Ukraine, but many other places in Africa, where people of lower consciousness have advanced technology. And when they have advanced technology and use that technology, it becomes more destructive and contributes to the mass extinction event. Again, you might not think of these wars as being part of the mass extinction, but from my travels and observations as a galactic anthropologist, I have seen mass extinction energies lead to more wars. And you would think it would be exactly the opposite, that the civilizations would realize they're in a mass extinction event, and you would think that they would help or stop wars so that the planets could work together. But this is not usually the case because of the unbalances that we are seeing. What is the solution? Of course, our meditation together will help change the thought field, energy. The solution is advancement and evolution from Homo sapien to Homo omega. The solution is that we must work as quickly as possible for spiritual evolution. We must work as quickly as possible to bring an enlightened spiritual perspective. And finally, let me say that you are witnessing what I call a galactic drama being played out on the Earth. polarization and taking different sides and destruction of one over the side over the other is part of this galactic drama, which is a repeat of what we know historically about the ancient Lyrians and how that became embedded in the consciousness of humanity. Of course, as spiritual thinkers and as ascension workers and as planetary healers, we want to change that DNA memory. We want to advance the evolution, because you know as well as I that the Homo sapien is not the last in the species of the Homo series. Homo sapien is not the last. There are more to come. And as I wanted to say, Homo Omega is the next. Now, I want to address finally some of the ideas of predictions and end time events and whether or not we are seeing the prelude to an end time event. Now, end time means the end of the civilization as you know it, and a great world war that would create terrible destruction and bring most of all societies backwards for centuries. It would not lead to the destruction of the earth itself, because the earth has been through mass extinction events before. Remember that there were 5 earlier mass extinction events, and the earth has been able to bounce back. But now, this mass extinction event is different because, in part, it depends a lot about how humanity, about Homo sapien, approaches these serious problems. The answer also lies in what I call quantum field intervention, quantum healing intervention. And we are going to do this in this meditation, because we are not saying this side is going to benefit or that side is going to benefit. We're going to say we're looking for a solution that is of the highest benefit of everyone. And that's the key. That's the key in the meditation, the highest benefit of everyone throughout the planet. And it does not look like there's a logical solution, because any solution that is put forth will be interpreted as being favoring one side or another. But in the quantum world and in the quantum planetary healing, we are looking for a solution that transcends all of this polarization and duality and comes to a quantum solution that is beyond our human logic or beyond your human logic at this point. But it is needed, a quantum healing, planetary healing intervention. So in the meditation today, we will be focusing on these concepts of a quantum healing intervention, bringing forth world peace and an acceleration of the energy into Homo Omega, and that a spiritual upliftment will occur in a quantum way as soon as possible. I now turn you over to Archangel Michael, who will lead you in this meditation. Stay focused on your planetary work. We are with you. We have seen these kinds of problems before on planets, and we know that there is a quantum solution that will bring forward this planetary situation to a higher level. I am Giuliano. I turn you over to Archangel Michael. Shalom. 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 Greetings, I am Archangel Michael. I am very happy to be with you who are advanced star seeds. We need your support. We need your energy. We need your thoughts at this critical time on this planet. I will lead you in the planetary healing meditation. Let us begin by taking 3 deep breaths. And go into a state of spiritual relaxation and connection to your higher self. The power for transformational thinking, the power for manifestation thinking comes from your higher self. Connect now to your higher self energetically. Feel the expansion of your third eye. Feel the expansion of your crown chakra. Feel the expansion of your heart chakra. As you go deeper and deeper, you connect with your higher self. I, Archangel Michael, strengthen and remind you of the light from the ring of ascension. The ring of ascension around the earth. And we will use today in our meditation the ring of ascension. A place where fifth dimensional ascended masters continually interact with those who are seeking higher light. A place where manifestation of peace, harmony, balance is accelerated. A place where unity consciousness exists for all. And a place where manifestation of that unity and balance can be transferred to earth matters. I, Archangel Michael, send a corridor of light to each of you who are hearing my words and voice. A corridor of light is around your room. Allow your spirit body to rise up, for this corridor of light is connected to the ring of ascension. Enter that corridor of light and travel now at the speed of thought and enter the garden-like palace energy of the ring of ascension around the earth. An interactive fifth dimensional ring, a ring in which we are waiting for you. Let us briefly go into silence as you enter the ring of ascension, and then I will give you further instructions. The planetary ring of ascension contains energy from the ascended masters. It contains energy from the quantum world, the messianic world, the world of higher balance. And this ring of ascension has unique planetary healing abilities. We are all sitting together now in a huge circle in the ring of ascension. Even though we are all physically far apart on the planet, and even though we are sitting in this huge ring around the earth, we feel and interact with each other in great unity. And we merge our thoughts and minds into one powerful spiritual healing energy field. The mind of the ascended ring of ascension, planetary healing light. As our minds are together, we fill the ring of ascension with quantum planetary healing energy. Energy that is filled with unity consciousness. Energy that is filled with planetary healing. Energy that is filled with spiritual advancement. Energy that is filled with Homo Omega. All of these are in our thoughts in unity consciousness. And a light rain-like energy from the ring of ascension. A rain-like energy that is produced by these powerful thoughts of balance, healing, the best outcome for all possible, spiritual advancement, unity consciousness. All of these thoughts are now transferred and will be like a raindrops coming from the ring of ascension into the earth, into the Mideast, into Ukraine, into Africa, into all areas that need this higher spiritual rain of light. Rain of light will go into each leader, each person, for the elevation and balance of everyone concerned. So visualize, work with that as we go into meditation, and feel and accelerate the rain-like light that is going down, and send it to where you feel it is most needed. Including any area that may already have a higher death toll. There may be spirits stuck. Send the rain. Send the light to the spirits. Send the light to the spiritual, to the leaders. Whoever that comes into your mind that needs this spiritual dew, this spiritual rain, allow it to come down. We will go down and meditate now for 5 minutes, focusing on this. And remember, use your creativity to direct this rain-like light of balance, harmony, and peace and advancement of spirit to all places, to any persons that you feel is in need. Most importantly, you have the power of quantum planetary healing energy that will accelerate your meditations today. We'll go into silence now. Become aware again of the ring of ascension as a great circle of light. And that this ring of ascension also interacts with the noosphere, through which all energy manifests on the third dimension. Let us think of the ring of ascension as a marquee from a movie theater, and on the marquee we write the words global world peace now. Global world peace now. See those words on the affirmation, as an affirmation on the ring of ascension, global world peace now. And that though that affirmation is traveling around the entire ring of ascension around the planet. Global world peace now. Let us hold that affirmation for 1 minute. Make it as bright as possible. Global world peace now. We'll go into silence. That message on the ring of ascension is now being downloaded into the noosphere for manifestation. And now, the second affirmation, a quantum planetary healing intervention. We are calling on a quantum healing planetary intervention now from the highest source. We are calling for a planetary healing intervention from the highest source. We are calling for a planetary healing intervention from the highest source. See those words brightly on the ring of ascension energy field. Focus your mind on those words. We are calling for a higher quantum planetary intervention now. Focus on that for 1 minute. Finally, let us conclude our meditation today with the affirmation, manifest Homo Omega spiritual evolution now. Manifest Homo Omega spiritual evolution now to all members of this planet. Manifest Homo Omega evolution now to all members on this planet. Focus on that affirmation for 1 minute. And that thought and affirmation is now downloaded into the noosphere and into the Earth's feedback loop system, as all of these affirmations today are also downloaded into the Earth's feedback loop system, bringing forth a positive, energetic input into the outcome of all of these imbalances for the highest light and evolution of this planet. Prepare to return to your physical body. Finish your time on the Ring of Ascension, feeling the great light of ascension, the light of the fifth dimension, filling your spirit body. And at the count of 3, leave the Ring of Ascension, go back through the corridor from which you came, and go to a place 6 feet above your physical body. 1, 2, 3. Now you travel through the corridor of light, leaving the Ring of Ascension, coming to a place 5, 6 feet above your physical body. Re-enter now in perfect alignment. You are filled with the quantum planetary healing energy that we have been working with. And so it shall be. The light is always stronger than the darkness. I am Archangel Michael.